Well, hi there. Jennifer Huff again, here for our 21 days of finding peace in times of great change. And today uh, we have a special day, and we're really going to be each day adding to the last, such that we're expanding on how we're feeling and deepening the relationship, like developing a real solidity in ourselves, such that no matter what goes on around you in the coming days, if you know what I mean, if you're in the US, or no matter what goes on outside of those days in your family and your with your relatives, or the holidays are coming up all over the world. And if you're of, well, actually, there's holidays in every denomination coming up soon. So so imagine that there, and right now, just breathe for a second. Just breathe and hi, how are you? And if you type into the chat or the comments where you're hailing from, where you are in the world, and maybe a word you'd like to offer today, a word about where you're at today. So, your name, a word about where you're at today and where you are in the world. Please, I'd love to see. But let's continue on with what it feels like this day too to be centered and clear. A lot of people don't actually believe that it's possible to be centered and clear no matter what's going on around you. Maybe, I was just talking to a client about how it can seem somewhat difficult at times when someone is not coping with stress well that's around you, or someone who's really super sensitive to all the changes that are happening in the world, or super sensitive to politics or wars or anything like that. What if actually you could be the eye of the storm? I actually think I'm going to share about one of my conversations with someone I was working with today. There is a lot of mayhem in the company that this person works for. And the leadership of the company is, let's say, of an age that they don't have a lot of life experience. And so people are kind of taking that for granted, or taking advantage of it, I should say. And what's happening to the rest of the company is they're just all over the place, and the elders in the company are trying to hold it down. And what I shared with her is what I want to share with you, no matter where you are in the world, Canada, the United States, maybe you're my neighbor next to North Carolina, wherever you are in the world, in Europe. What I would say is this, is that there's a way of being, and this is what I was expressing to this person. There's a way of being where people can be dramatic, but regardless of the drama that's going on in their life, or regardless of the drama that they're expressing, or regardless of the reactions around you, understanding that that's not yours. In fact, in one of our programs, we're having a great discussion around what's driving the bus of your life. Truly, what is driving the bus of your life? And sometimes what's driving is drama or reactions or somebody else, or as my one of our flight school clients says, it's the clown car. The clown car got into the bus. It just seems like it's a little off the rails. But imagine that you have something to say. What if, and I'm asking this question to everyone right now, just breathe in. Just breathe in for a moment. Let yourself breathe this question. What if you settled for nothing less than your most aligned, clear, and neutral vibe driving the bus? What would life be like if nothing could pull you out? Just imagining right now actually is already changing your biology. The chemicals that you start to secrete in your body are different because you're actually willing to consider that it's even possible to be entirely connected, neutral, and fully clear. Now, it doesn't mean you're always going to get the answers, but what it does mean, everybody breathe for a moment, just take a breath. Sometimes it's not you that's supposed to get the answer. Sometimes the clarity comes from someone in your life who's meant to work with you or be beside you or take some temporary steps with you. This happens to me all the time. I used to lone wolf and I used to think that I should get this myself. I should have the clarity myself. But in these times of great change, I'm telling you, we all need each other. Part of our coming together, part of our co-creative spirit, part of our being able to reach out and actually connect with each other, part of that includes being able to hear wisdom from others that just happen to have a connection to what you need to hear because perhaps you're too in the way on that subject. So today is about the transcendence of lone wolfing. Today is about centering and getting clarity no matter where it comes from. It could be depending on your it could be from God, if that's the way that you relate to life. It could be from greater consciousness if you relate to it that way. But it also could be to an earth angel, from someone that you know. So, what is finding center such that you can have the clarity, not necessarily the clarity that you get your own answer, but the clarity that you might actually be able to I love the comment right now. "No more lone wolf, damn it, Janet." You just cracked me up. That was Adam, that was not me. Um, so what does it look like? What does it look like to actually have the world outside you in a consistent way? So in these last 3 minutes, let's go through a process, and we're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday, but we're gonna add something to it that's super juicy, because what we're gonna add to it is we're gonna add, um, how do we remain available for the clarity that wants us? You see, in the laws of physics, if there is a problem, multiple solutions exist. The instant a problem exists. So, the instant a problem exists, there's always a solution. A reminder for everybody here that the reason we want your vibe to be driving the bus, really, truly, your connected divine vibe to be driving the bus of your life, the reason you want that is because if you let someone else pull you out, let someone else distract you, let the world market to you, let the world, let your family actually say things that don't resonate with you, and then you take them in and take them personally. If you let what's going on, even though you know it could turn out another way, but it's turning out this way and it's not the way that you envisioned, and you let the upset of that dissonance pull you out. life already has the answers. And if you're not a vibrational match, I'm going to say this in different ways because different language for different people. If you're not if you're not in the mood that's the mood that matches what the answer would bring you. So it's actually being divinely intolerant, deeply, heartfully intolerant to anything less than putting your attention on that which has you feel fulfilled, centered, neutral. The only one that can do that is you. And the only one that gives permission to other people taking it away from you is you. You get to say. So maybe some today just need to make that choice right now. Nobody gets to actually pull me out of my flow. Maybe right now, that's all you need to do is make a decision that nobody gets to pull me out of my flow. Because when you're a frequency match, when you're at the mood state, when you're at whatever, state of vibe that actually puts you in your flow, feeling good, when you're in that place, you literally are receptive to the solutions rather than being at the frequency of the problem. So let's actually pick up where we left off yesterday. So, where we left off yesterday is we're bringing our consciousness behind our eyes. Take a breath in and breathe your consciousness behind your eyes. Let your awareness actually today go throughout your body. Imagine that your awareness can go in every part of your body, through your shoulders, down your arms. Your awareness can go through your trunk, through your lungs, through your hip area, down your legs. Just wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers as if the wiggling is the call for your awareness to go into those areas. And imagine that your awareness goes up to the top of your head, almost like it goes all the way up your spine, and your spine ripples such that it actually straightens you out and has you be in your full presence as a stance, as a way of sitting or standing or whatever you're doing right now. Imagine that there is a way of sitting or standing that's the way of sitting or standing of people that are in their full presence. They're centered, centered meaning your consciousness is behind your eyes and your full awareness is in your body, and that you're a huge champion of staying in this state of a knowing that everything that you need can come to you. And as the world fades way far away, the world around you that could pull, by the way, you can do this every day, all day long, before a meeting, come in Somehow I got muted. I have no idea when. Imagine that from this place where you've brought your consciousness behind your eyes, and the world is far away. Imagine from this place, you actually are available and receptive to maybe a little voice, maybe what your greater wisdom wants you to know. Maybe even an earth angel. Maybe an earth angel already talked to you today, but you didn't receive what they had to say. So now my question to you is, in the comment field, write down, if you did know some clarity, what did you need to hear today? Now that you're available for all of it. So write it into the comment field. And as you're writing, I'm going to talk about tomorrow, right? So as you're writing, I'm going to talk about tomorrow. And I do apologize. Clearly, the frequency was too much. So it just makes me laugh. Yeah. So you guys, as you become available and stop lone wolfing it, because you're available to all the different resources that are with you, I'm asking you to write in, what did you need to hear? And as you write that in, I want you to consider what tomorrow is all about. And that is letting go of control. Who knows that tomorrow is going to be a big deal for you? Letting go of control. Like all of the things that you try to wrestle to the ground. What if you are available to deeper wisdom than you usually are? Maybe there's another form of control. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. All right. Thanks everyone for sharing. Love seeing all of the beautiful evolutions and insights and clarity that you got. Can't wait for tomorrow. We will see you there at 5:55 Eastern time. I promise I won't hit my mic tomorrow. And or maybe I will in perfect divine timing. Who knows? But I'm just appreciative of all you being here. Please invite some friends. This is about us gathering together in the metaphysics of holding hands and what's possible, such that we all reinforce each other's deeper knowing and that nothing can pull us out. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Katerina. Thanks, Manuela. Thanks, Dawn, Nika, everybody who's on right now. Just deeply appreciating you. Make an invite. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Big hugs.